Good evening. I wanted to show that sign because it's a warning. It says, no lifeguard on duty. Swim at your own risk. And it's so appropriate. I'm at the pool. I'm not swimming right now. But I made a choice and decision to take a class, a fitness class in the water. I've also made a choice and decision to take swimming lessons because being around water in a pool, you need to learn how to swim because the sign said what? Warning, no lifeguard on duty. Swim at your own risk. So I'm taking a risk, taking a chance, I'm making a choice to do something. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Choices, which leads to decisions. Decision making. How do you make a decision? Well, I was driving today and I didn't use Yahoo Maps or Waze. But it crossed my mind to say, if I went right instead of left, what would happen? I'm trying to get somewhere and I know I need to go a certain direction. But if I went the opposite, what would happen, right? I make a choice and the result will be the decision that I make. So I thought about when you're going somewhere and you use Waze, Google Maps, Yahoo Maps, whatever you use to get to where you're going, when you are going somewhere in an unfamiliar territory. You put the location in and you hit go and it tells you, so many minutes, so many miles, and it gives you a route, right? Well, you start that route, you start driving, but sometimes one of those apps, I'm not doing any names, I'm not name dropping, okay? But one of those apps, always at the last minute, turn here or 500 feet. I'm like, what's 500 feet, right? Make a right. Well, 500 feet, I don't know what 500 feet is. I'm driving and I pass it. After I see it, then it says what? What does the app say? What does it read? Recalculating or recalibrating. Depends on which one you're using. Okay? So you missed that turn, what it tells you to do. Either go to the next 500 feet, or one of the apps might say, make a left, make a right, which is a U-turn, or a left, and a left is a U-turn, right? But it won't say make a U-turn at the next stop. So what I'm talking about is choices and decisions. And when we depend on app-assisted driving or people or something, we make a choice. We take a choice. We make a decision. Sometimes we take a choice and we make the wrong decision. Sometimes we take a choice and we make the right decision. So decisions are mind-blowing because sometimes it encounters stress. You got to decide, what are we eating today? Are we eating this? Are we eating that? Where are we going? Are we turning right? Are we turning left? What choice you make will depend on what decision you make, and then you get to the end result. So I'm being vague, and I intend to be vague because I want to be objective. I can make this all about me, and it would be really easy to do that because I have 100 million stories. But I'm going to use life situations that I observe in an objective manner in order to share with you. So today is all about decisions. What decisions have you made today? What decisions will you make today? The day is not over, depending on where you live. West Coast is not over yet. East Coast is getting close to midnight, right? What choices will you make? Young people tend to make different choices from older people. We know that. The older ones know that. And when we were younger, we thought we it. Don't tell us anything, because I know what to do. Leave me alone. Let me grow up. Make my own choices. Let me be myself. Let me be who I am. Let me find out who I am. Let me make these choices. And sometimes the choices are not the best. I'm not going to say right or wrong, just not the best. And sometimes it's, hey, ultimate. It's the ultimate choice. And you pat yourself on the back and say, hey, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Right? So the bottom line is, think about it. And then you know what I'm going to say? Pray about it. Pray about everything. That's the word of God says, pray without ceasing. What does that mean? Ceasing means to stop. Without ceasing means to never stop. Don't stop. Pray and don't stop. All right? You have to make a choice, which leads to a decision, which leads to a result. Pray. Pray first. It just takes a moment to say, God, help me. That's a prayer. 3 words. God, help me. You can make it 4 words and say, God, please help me. 4 words, right? Simple. So guess what? That's it. That's all I wanted to share. And I want you to remember, no judgment zone, right? No opinions. Have a great evening.